What's up, Mystic Manifesting family? Nick with Mystic Manifesting here on the Manifested Couch. Uh, what a major upgrade, right? We went from the couch in my parents' basement to the couch in the free condo to now the upgraded couch that I got for free in the free condo, which was free for a long period of time until I had to buy it. But bought it for 50 grand less than it was worth. So that's a success right there. Anyway, it's almost fucking 1 in the morning. As you know, I get hyped up and late at night, and I decide to make these videos. I'm all over the place, but today I want to talk about careful who you surround yourself with. This is a very important topic. You know, there's the cliche saying, the 5 people you spend the most time with are the 5 people you become like. It's like you could be part of a family, and there's a lot of negativity there. You know, I love my family. I grew up in a very negative, limiting belief household with a lot of fighting and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, I could choose to be around that all the time, or could choose to see it differently. You can imagine lovingly on behalf of another. That's true. It works. I've done it. It's a lot easier when you're not attached to stuff. Um, I used to hang out with a very negative group of friends. I never liked drinking, but when I was feeling negative, it's like, hey, you're accepted by this group of guys, and all you gotta do is go out and party. And hey, when you're drinking and partying, you kind of forget about your problems. And then it's like you go to a bar and hey, there's a group of girls. Let's go talk to them. No, we're losers. We should stand here and making, but it's not in a pathetic way. It's like a joking way, making jokes. Oh, I'm afraid of women. I don't want to talk to them. Oh yeah, I'm scared. You talk first. And it's like it's a joke, but at the end, you're downplaying yourself. You're downplaying the group. It's a negative group. So I distance myself from there. Get into the manifesting community. Be very careful. This is one that this is the reason for this video. Having manifesting partners. A lot of people want a manifesting partner. I had them in the beginning when I was learning all this stuff. I was in the forums and on Reddit and stuff like that. When I had my success, I was helping other people. I had no clue that I actually had a success story from one of them too. That was crazy. Like I completely forgot about that. I never even knew. I never knew what happened to him, but it was a success story. But you can wind up in a dangerous situation there because it turns into a bitching fest. You might have the same goal. Maybe you're both trying to manifest a relationship. Maybe you're both trying to manifest money or wealth or whatever it is. You're both working on the same goal. But the point of a manifesting partner is like a lifting partner. You don't feel like going to the gym, your partner's going to pull you to the gym. And then one day, they're going to feel alone and tired and lazy and don't want to go. And you're going to pull them to the gym. And you're going to want to quit at 5 reps, but they'll get 7 out of you. And vice versa. Same thing when it comes to manifesting. It should be this way. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing today? Oh, good. Yeah. How are those passions and those dreams and those goals working out right now? Oh, they're working out good. I was working on blah, blah, blah for my goal or my dream or whatever. And here's how I was working on improving myself. And here's some stuff I'm up to, like a friend, a positive friend who has the same core beliefs as you. It's like almost like, oh, you want to be part of you want to join a church or something to have more people with the same idea of a faith as you. Think of all the people who hang out with each other from church. They don't just sit there and talk God and Jesus and stuff all day long. Did you catch the game the other day? Oh, that's cool. You have core values that are the same, which in this term, it's like the ideas of law of assumption. That's your core values in the place where you met, but you become actual friends. And it's like, one day it might be, man, I'm having problems with this thing I'm trying to manifest right now. I'm feeling like really low and I'm spiraling. Hey, don't worry about that. You know what? Actually, what you just said, I was going through that a couple of weeks ago, but you know what I did? I did this. And this technique, try this technique, try it for a couple of days. On day 3, you might get you might have some nightmares or feel negative or whatever. But by day 4 and 5, oh man, like I feel completely better. And you know what? It hasn't bothered me since. Really? Okay, I'm gonna try that. And then that person might say, I'm going through this. Oh, I just had that yesterday. Here's what I went through. And it's exciting and it's just like, hey, don't worry about that. It's not, this bitch fucking dumped me. And you know what? All women are like this. And she's like this because of this. And you know what? They're all fucking hoes. And then if you get a guy and a girl manifesting partner, and it kind of sometimes will turn a little bit romantic. Or in a weird way, it'll be, This is one I was involved with. It was before I even met my SP that I was with now. I was trying to manifest somebody else. It was, you put my name in the phone as her name, and I'll put your name as my guy's name, and you respond like this. No, don't respond like that. He would never say that. And then, okay, no, and then, no, tell me if I'm saying this the right way. And it's like, what the fuck? This is madness. This is delusion. This is way cuckoo bullshit out there. Versus go within. Yeah, the stuff might not be true, but I'm within and I'm dealing with it myself. And I know that all things are possible. Same thing as you. You know that all things are possible. And you know my goal, and I know your goal. And it's like, we both are on the same understanding of, hey, we don't got it right now, but we're going to get it and we're going to achieve it together. But we're not on this process of manifesting. Remember, manifesting is an action verb, ing, right? It means you're in the process of doing something. If I'm lifting weights, I couldn't have a great workout. I don't know how it's going to happen because I'm in the middle of it. I don't know how it turns out. But if I had a great lift, if I had a great lift today, or I lifted weights today in a great way, it's done and I've already succeeded, right? So obviously, but you have to go through it to grow through it, right? So there is that degree of like, yeah, obviously there is a point where you're going to go through something and it happens normally and naturally and it will happen in the most normal, natural way, as Neville said. But you got to be careful who you surround yourself with. It turns into a bitch fest. It is. Can you tell me you believe in me? Sometimes you need it. I get it. And people will pick each other up. And it usually happens one person's up and one's down. It just seems what I've seen with other partners and with people I've worked with. You know, one person's up, they're pulling you up. But if they're pulling you up, don't try to bring them down. And you might not even realize you're bringing them down if you're the negative person in this relationship of manifesting partners. But are you are you bringing them down? They're like, hey, you know what? Anything's possible. You got this. Yeah, but you don't even have your SP yet. You know, is this even real? Like, what are we doing? And what's the actual success rates? And I don't think that there's enough. Oh, but you know what? I just saw this success story the other day, and these people got married and they had a kid. And you know what? In the circumstances where they never going to see each other and they were blocked and stuff. Yeah, but that was that person and not me and you. Like, logically, men are like this and women are like this. And, I don't, this is just crazy. I don't know. But do you believe in manifesting? Oh, yeah, I believe in it. 100%. I'm there. I'm for it. I manifest anything. Fucking, this is the shit I see and I deal with and I've experienced and I've lived. And I'll talk as much shit as I want because I've been on the other side of this. So I'm telling you from someone on the like who's been where you are, you got to be careful who you surround yourself with, and don't feel guilty. Same way, cutting off negative friends, negative family members. Yeah, you can imagine lovingly on their behalf. I mean, I'm assuming that friend group that I used to hang out with, they've all excelled and done amazing things and stuff. I'm saying that, but I don't know where they all are. I don't know. I don't care, but I don't wish them ill. My family, when I'm not around, I'm wishing nothing but the best for them. I'm assuming not wishing. I'm assuming nothing but the best for them. And then when I hear something good about them, I focus on it. When I hear something negative, I don't focus on it. But a manifesting partner, it's like, I mean, I have, it's not this schedule. Hey, we need to meet from this time to this time and talk about this and talk about that. And we got to be locked in. No, you don't lock in and grind this shit out. You just do or do not, like Yoda says. It just happens. You just live it, and that's it. Or sometimes you feel down, and that's just the point. It's just like a workout partner. I'm going to work out every day, even if my partner's there or not. Today, me and my lifting partner didn't work out today, but he sent me a message to make sure I go. I didn't go because I'm still here. So I got to lift twice as much tomorrow to make up for today because I want to be even with him. I want to be on his level. And the level that you're trying to compete with the other manifesting partner is the level of positivity, the level of belief, the level of faith. That's what we're doing here. We're being faithful. We're being hopeful. Not even hopeful. Hopeful is hoping something will happen with no evidence or nothing. But we're having faith. We're walking in faith, and we're believing this is possible. Please be careful. Don't feel bad walking away from somebody if they are a negative influence. I was like, what the hell is that noise? It's the cat. If someone's a negative influence and you're doing all you can, trust me, I've seen it from a coaching standpoint. You could only do so much. Then you got to switch to, I know that you'll figure this out. You've got this. It's already worked out in your favor. or we can no longer continue to do this. And it doesn't mean you hate the person. They might take it that way. They might have that assumption. If you're the person who somebody walks away from, ask yourself, why did they walk away? Why don't they want to be my manifesting partner no more? Am I the negative one? Or maybe they just elevated and realized this is an individual journey. And the reason you want a partner too in manifesting is you're afraid of the alone time. You're afraid of being by yourself. In the gym, it's you want somebody to push you, but you're afraid to push and lift that heavy weight alone. Obviously, lift smart and responsible. But you're afraid of those alone times. So when Mystic Manifesting channel goes off the live stream, when the video is done, you have to go within and be a doer of the word. But you don't want to do that. I would rather just talk. Someone who's going to tell me what I want to hear. Manifesting partner. I am going to chew their ear up about all my circumstances. But you know what? I'm not a selfish, narcissistic person. I want to know about them. And I want to know all the little juicy details of their negative circumstance. And then part of me is going to compare myself. Ooh, at least I'm not that bad. Ooh, I feel good about myself because my situation is not as bad as theirs. It's another thought. It's the same thing I said with coaching. You don't need it. You don't need a manifesting partner. The work is within. When you believe, when you're sold, when you put in the effort, when you put in the work, when you feel good, when you accelerate and you become the person you're always meant to be, you don't need anybody but you. And I'm trying every day to convey this fucking point in every way. I phrase it in every way. I've taken from Neville. I've taken from Florence. I've taken from my own personal experiences. I've taken from Joseph Murphy. I've taken from the Bible. I've taken from the Tao Te Ching. I've taken from the Stoics. I've showed you here's success story, personal success story, client success story, stuff from the book, the classic success stories. If you're not sold and you don't believe it, and you're going down a path of I just want to be negative, don't bring no one with you. Let them float and survive and swim. If you're going to sink, then sink alone, or make the decision that I'm going to be a great partner and I'm going to help them as much as I can. And you know what? I might have to close the door and be their Abdullah, and they'll thank me for it later. And if they don't, eventually they're going to realize that that was what they needed. The door's been closed in my face, and I will always thank Akshay, Manifesting Monster, for that. He was nice enough to answer our message for free when I started this journey, and then he shut the door on me when I had this freak out, and I deserved it. And I knew from the beginning I deserved it. And I've shut the door on a few people's faces, and I know that they've achieved success. And whether they tell me anything or not, I'll be waiting, not to get gratitude, but to hear their success, because I want them to win. But sometimes the best thing you can do is shut the door in someone's face on this. Let them learn. Let them figure it out. So anyway, that, love you guys very much. Be careful who you surround yourself with. Stay positive. You can't fuck this up. It's all working out in your favor. And I love you and see you in the next one.